Hey, welcome to Half the Battle.
You know, last week's review got me thinking, what with CoverGirl only getting one figure in the original toy line? There sure aren't a lot of toys for women in G.I. Joe, are there? Hell, Scarlett is the only one that got 2 figures during the original run.
So, if you want more women in your G.I. Joe collection, well, you've got to improvise, which is just what we'll be doing today.
There are a few options. One is to make custom figures from existing body parts, but you only have a handful of heads to work with.
So we're gonna do something else. We're gonna take a figure from another toy line and put it in G.I. Joe.
So meet Claire Dearing. This figure was released in 2018 by Mattel as part of the Jurassic World line of toys. And the reason I picked this figure is pretty simple.
It's the hair.
She's a redhead with a ponytail, so that's more than enough to make her a good Scarlett figure. She makes a good civilian or casual clothes Scarlett, to be precise. Good for either being off-duty or undercover. There's even some resemblance with the colors of this outfit, as the yellow isn't that different from the tan she's known for. And anybody that says her face doesn't resemble Scarlett, well, Scarlett has had a different face on practically all figures she ever got, excluding repaints, so she can look like whatever you want in your head.
Anyway, let's review the figure itself.
And honestly, it's kinda bland. But hey, it's supposed to be somebody in simple civilian clothing, so that's to be expected, really. And there is plenty of detailing, you just have to look pretty closely at the figure to spot it. The boots have enough details to look like actual boots, and her shirt has texture on it.
As far as articulation goes, well, it's pretty close to that of a G.I. Joe figure, though there are some differences.
Arm and shoulder articulation is the same, with ball-jointed shoulders and elbows that both swivel and move up and down. But both the head and torso can only move side to side, not up and down like a Joe. And since the upper legs aren't ball-jointed, they can only move up and down too. There is extra articulation in the knees though. Like the elbows, they both swivel and move up and down, giving them a leg up on a G.I. Joe figure.
Yes, that was a horrible pun. I apologize.
The only problem I can see with using this figure as a Joe, well, that's the hands. Specifically the grips. They are very small, so they can't hold any G.I. Joe weapons. Then again, since we're using this as a civilian or undercover Scarlett, you only need a small pistol perhaps. There are a few with small enough handles so they could work. And since her coat is made of a flexible rubbery plastic, you could even hide it under there. The original figure came with a futuristic tablet computer thing, which would fit in pretty well with G.I. Joe, and also a baby Stegosaurus.
That one fits less well.
Though G.I. Joe has dabbled in dinosaurs before, so it's not 100% inappropriate, just 99%. All in all, I really like this as a casual Scarlett. It's a pity Hasbro didn't make figures like it themselves. Then again, the 1 or 2 times they did try, we got crap like Fisherman Bazooka, so maybe we're better off looking at other toy lines.
Speaking of the Jurassic World line,
there were quite a few figures in it, some of which work well with G.I. Joe, like Wheatley here, who makes for a nice grizzled vet or no-nonsense sergeant. Yeah, this little toy line wasn't bad at all for all of us who collect in that scale.
Now, if this was a regular review, this would be the part where we talk about the character, starting with the file card.
But the whole point of this video was to talk about how well this toy could be used in G.I. Joe, not the character, and I don't have much to say about her anyway.
I mean, I watched Jurassic World. It was okay and entertaining, but pretty dumb.
I mean, a genetically engineered super predator dinosaur? Really? Trained velociraptors? Still, it wasn't as dumb as Lost Kingdom. And Claire sure was in it. I mean, I guess she had an arc of being a reluctant aunt to not so reluctant.
Look, I barely remember any of the characters, okay? If it ain't got Goldblum, I don't care.
Fallen Kingdom doesn't count. And that was Claire Dearing as Casual Scarlett. A good addition to any G.I. Joe collection, and from a toy line that's worth checking out.
Well, I'll see you next time, everybody. And hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing?
He's gone into a coma.